Hi and welcome. My name is Diana and this is Chair Fitness. It's our mobility and balance day. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and run through our equipment and supplies and we'll get started. So today, like all of our Chair Fitness classes, we're going to use a supportive chair, something with a supportive back and seat. We don't want this to be an office chair with wheels. In addition to that, today, we're going to use a light or medium light dumbbell set. And we're going to use a light resistance band. For me, that's going to be my 20-pound green spree band with the handles, okay? We also want our water with us. Sometimes some of our exercises are going to be helpful to have a wall close by for some balance support. And as I go through this workout with you, I want to remind you that I'm going to be able to work with you on leveling up or down the intensity of these different exercises. And then it's your job to be able to pick and choose what kind of intensity is going to feel good to support your movement today. So we'll go ahead and get started in our seated position. We're going to move our hips up towards the front end of the chair. Let's go ahead and plant our feet into our floor surface, our mat beneath us. And we'll go ahead and relax our shoulders all the way down and back. If you'd like, you can bring your fingertips right around the bottom edge of your chair and gently flex the hands to pull the shoulder blades down towards the floor. We're going to begin with our half and then full neck circles. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Gently roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Pause there. Pull down a little bit harder with the left fingertips to bring more of a stretch in the left side of the neck. And then bring your chin back through the midline. Roll your left ear to your left shoulder and pull down with that right hand. Come back through the midline. We'll come over to the right. Pull with the left hand. Move your chin back through the midline and pull with your right hand. This time, bring your chin through the middle. Let's bring our hands back into our lap. We're going to take a full circle. Right ear, right shoulder. This time, lift your chin, look up and back, bring your left ear around, and then chin down. And now we'll move to the left ear, left shoulder, chin lifts, swing it around, and release back to the chest. One more each direction, go to the right. And go to the left. Bring your chin back up tall for a tall spine. Next, we're going to take our seated twist. So let's take our right hand to the chair behind us. We'll take our left hand outside of our right thigh. Lengthen your spine up to the ceiling first, and then twist to look over your right shoulder. Take 3 deep breaths here. Maybe twist a little bit deeper on your exhales. Bring your body back through the midline. We're going to take our left hand back behind us, right hand to the outside of our right thigh. Lengthen the spine up to the ceiling, and we'll look over our left shoulder. 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine taller. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Bring your body back through the midline. And then keeping your feet as they are, let's cross our right ankle over our left leg. We'll bring our right hand to our right knee, left hand to our left ankle, lengthen the spine, and then right from the hip crease, hinge forward into your figure 4 glute stretch. Take 3 breaths here. Make your way back up to a tall spine. Set that right foot down. We'll cross the left leg over, hand on ankle and knee. Lengthen up through the spine and hinge forward. Make your way back up tall and release that foot down. Great work. We're going to come back to the first side. So right leg crosses, and we're going to wrap our hands around the outside of that knee. And we're going to work two different motions. We're going to pull the knee up to our chest, and then we're going to spin our hands around to the top of the knee and press the knee down. If that doesn't feel good right in the knee joint itself, go ahead and move your hands up on the thigh and pull the thigh towards you, and then push the thigh away from you. So there's 3 and 4 and 5. And hopefully that feels like an active release there in your glute. Let's go ahead and take the same thing on the left. So bring the fingertips around and interlace them beyond the knee. And we're going to pull it up and in, slide the hands to the top, push it away. Once again, if you need to free up some space within that knee joint capsule, go ahead and bring your hands up to the thigh instead of the knee. 3. Here's 4 and 5. Awesome work. Let's release that leg down. We're going to make our way up to stand. And we're going to start our stretching that's standing in an IT band forward fold. It might be helpful to have that chair close by, so let's stand to the side of it. We're going to cross the right leg in front of the left leg, lining the knife edges of the feet up. Next, we'll put a soft bend in the knees, and we're going to take a forward fold. You might bring your hand to the chair for some balance support, and we're going to bring our nose down towards our knees. Should feel a great stretch in the outside of that left hip and thigh. Maybe that stretch makes its way all the way down to your shin and ankle. And then as you're ready to come up, notice if you can stack one vertebrae on the vertebrae below it at a time. Chin rises up last. Let's go ahead and now sweep that left leg in front of the right. Knife edges of the feet touch. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to hinge right at the hips and go ahead and take that forward fold, using the chair here for some balance support. And then gently begin to curl all the way up to stand. One vertebrae stacks at a time, making our way all the way up. All right. Next, we're going to take a hummingbird arm activator. So we're going to send our arms all the way out straight from our shoulders. And we're going to start with some small circles, going pretty quickly. And you're going to very slowly make these shoulder circles bigger and bigger and bigger. Go ahead and release your arms down. Take a moment. And then we'll fly your arms back out to the sides, and we're going to take the circles the other direction. And release your arms down. There's a good amount of noise taking place outside with some construction, so I'm going to close the window and we'll continue our motion in just a moment. All right, next we're going to grab that band of ours. So it's our light resistance band, something around 20 or 30 pounds of resistance. I'm going to have you set it on the floor, and I'm going to have you step on about half of it. Next, we're going to bring one arm out to the side, and we're going to hold just a slight bent elbow, and we're going to reach that arm straight up to the sky, bend at the elbow, and then push the hand back up to the sky, taking a tricep extension at the top. So we're getting this great shoulder range of motion strength, and then tricep strength, and then bring that arm back out to the side. Let's go ahead and repeat that for 10 on this side. Here's 2. And 3. Notice if you can keep your core and your pillar engaged. 4. Maybe you need a little more or less slack on that band. Go ahead and make an adjustment with your foot placement. 7. And 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. I hope that that warmed up both your shoulder and your tricep. Let's go ahead and spin our band around to be placed under the other foot. And we'll go ahead and find that slight scoop in our arm. Your other hand can come onto your hip, tightening through your pillar and your core. And we're going to scoop up, bend, and extend, and then open once again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gorgeous work. Let's release that arm all the way down. And we're going to finish up with a little bit more of an active stretch, which is our overhead side bends with our lat stretch. Let's take both arms overhead, catch the left wrist with the right hand. We're going to go ahead and push that left hip out to the side as we pull that left arm to the right. Stay here, breathe in. Deepen the stretch on your exhale. Reach back up through the middle. We'll catch that right hand and the left hand, pull over to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take it again to each side. Reach up and we'll side bend to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach back up through the midline. We'll take it to the second side. Big breath in. And big breath out. Go ahead and release your arms down. Here's a great spot for a sip of water. And we're going to get into our more active sets next. All right, I'm going to take you all the way through set 1, 3 different exercises, and then we'll repeat them 2 times through. We're going to start off with something called balance biceps. So we're going to find that light medium weight set. We're going to bring a foot either to kickstand, so your toe is down and your heel's touching your shin, or you're going to come all the way up to rest your inner foot onto your calf. And then we're going to take that hold through a nice, slow, and controlled set of 10 bicep curls before switching to the second side. Okay? Our second exercise is called a pistol squat. That's going to be a leg-specific squat movement. So we're going to have 2 different variations here. One is that we're going to elevate one foot with the leg out straight, flexion right here at the hip. And we're going to sit our hips back to our chair before rising back up. Our second variation is that we keep that leg that's elevated straight. So we're not going to use it, but we're going to keep it down like a kickstand for balance as we sit back and press up tall on that second side. Okay, so you get to pick whichever variation works for you. We'll go ahead and repeat 10 reps on each leg. And then we're going to finish up working on some core stability in our high plank using the chair. So we're going to stack our shoulders all the way over our wrists. And then we're going to take opposite hand to opposite shoulder while keeping our core stable and tight. If you need a little bit less, maybe you just touch opposite elbow. Maybe you even just reach across the midline and touch opposite hand. Okay, we'll take 10 of those on each side. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to grab our light dumbbell set. Let's go ahead and plant down on our left foot. We're going to make our kickstand with our right foot, and we're going to turn our palms face forward Tighten your core, and we're gonna exhale on the curl, inhale on the release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the weights down. Take the second side. Kickstand or elevate. Palms forward, tight core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Release those weights down. We're going to make our way in front of our stationary chair. We're going to plant one foot down and elevate or extend out the second leg. Hands can come to hips. We're going to work on a slow release. So 3-second lowering, 1 second lifting. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. Let's go ahead and switch legs, elevate, or find that kickstand. 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2, 1. 7. Here's 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Let's make space for our chair, high plank. Go ahead and plant your palms down, come up high on your toes, and we're going to tap across. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it in. Take a short rest, grab water. We're going to go right back to our balanced bicep curls. Great work so far. Go ahead and get that medium light dumbbell set in hand. Let's find our kickstand or our lifted leg, palms forward, core tight. Exhale on the curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release down, second side, palms forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Let's set those weights aside. We'll set up for our pistol squat. I'm going to show the side view this time. So we're elevating one foot, and we're going to take our slow release up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you might lose your balance like me, 10. All right, second side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Okay, high plank, go ahead and take it. Core is tight, tap opposite shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Great work right there. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water. We're going to move into our final circuit. All right. I'm going to run through with you each exercise first. We'll go ahead and get going with those. Our first exercise is a knee driver to a balance crane. This is one where we want the probable support of our chair. So it's going to look like this. We're going to be pretty close to our chair. We're going to bring our knee up, and then we're going to hinge at our hip. Send that leg back. Maybe you use the chair for your balance support, and then we're going to bring that knee back up to the chest. Kick back and lift. Okay, this is called our knee driver to crane. We're going to just take 5 per side. Number 2, either seated or standing, we're going to bring our weights right up to our shoulders, and we're going to rotate through our shoulder press. So our thumb is starting facing our shoulder. We're going to rotate it up and out, and then bring it down. We'll take one side for 10 reps and then the second side. If that's uncomfortable for you to rotate, I want you to keep a neutral grip and just keep your thumb facing towards your head and your ear all the way up and down through the motion. Last, we're going to set one of those weights down, and we're going to take an around the world, which is a shoulder mobility exercise. So we're going to simply spin that weight as close to the head as possible. We're going to go one direction for 5, and then we'll take it the second direction. Okay, so we want those weights close by, and we'll use them in a moment. But for now, we're going to start with 5 of those knee driver to cranes on each side. Let's have our chair out in front. Here we go. Knee flexion up to the hip. Hinge at the hip. Send that leg back. If you need the chair, touch down to it. And then begin standing up as you pull that knee back in. Here's 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Awesome. Let's set that foot down. We'll take the second side. Once again, it's always okay with our balance if there's some wobbles, because that's actually our brain and our body learning to balance better. So I just want us to be able to acknowledge that those are positive. They're a part of the actual growth of our neuromuscular connection. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Let's come up to stand. We're going to grab our dumbbells. I'll bring them right up to the front side of our shoulders. Our thumbs are pointed in. And let's start with the right arm. We're gonna rotate up, fully extend the elbow at the top, and then come all the way back down. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gorgeous. Second side, rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Release the weights down. Keep 1. We're going to bring it right across the front of the face, elbows low. We're going to keep it as low as we can as we sweep around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Let's release those weights down, set them aside. Grab yourself a sip of water. We're going to take that circuit through one more time to wrap up our day. All right. We're back to our knee driver to crane. Let's start with whatever was your second side, if you remember. Draw that knee up to the chest. Hinge at the hips, send it back. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that leg down. And second side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release down. All right, let's grab both of our weights. We've got our rotating shoulder press. Let's start on our second side again. So arms up, twist and rotate. Fully extend that elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. Second side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gorgeous. Release just one weight. We're going to finish up with our shoulder circles. Bring that weight back in front of your face. Sweep it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Friends, let's release that weight down. Reach both arms overhead. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Great work today. As always, if any questions came up for you, go ahead and direct them right over to Diana at bridgefitnesstraining.com. I hope you go forward and have yourself a great day. And I hope it felt like this exercise regimen today really supported you with your needs. Take care, and I'll see you in our next live class or possibly in your own personal training workout. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.